Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
No, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rolling to his right. And it'll be incomplete.
Stafford, the keeper. Intended for Jesse James. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They snap it to Stafford. Got a man, it's on goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. First down, Swift, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's got some breathing room, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Seahawks 0.
The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carson.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 68 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they can do.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. Headed second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brought him down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Steps away to his left. He's going to hard touchdown.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. This is Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Swift again.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On second down, Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
3-yard attempt.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They run again with Carson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Wilson being chased out left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
33.
On the carry.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This from 42 yards out. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambled to try and tackle him.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
At the 43.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Seattle.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
42-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. from the shotgun. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to win it in overtime.
53-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish.